Guys, rolling 150.
150, baby.
What up, brother?
What up?
I'm hungover.
Yeah.
I'm hungover, man.
I've been feeling that the whole day.
Were you hungover or
Yeah.
you just get? Why did we both get fucked up on a Monday
Because
and not together? By the way,
Mondays suck, dude. That's why.
like we didn't hang out together. We just somewhere else got hammered.
Well, I was dealing with my day-to-day life, and I just figured, I'll have a shot of whiskey, which turned into 2,
Yeah.
which turned into 3, and then I finished off with some beers, and made some mistakes.
That's kind of the mix. That was my problem. I started with Guinness, and then went to whiskey, sipping whiskey, and then whiskey shots.
Oh yeah.
And whiskey shots with the bartender girl, and she was pouring them up. So and then I blacked out. I blacked out, came home, said some shitty things to my girl. Apparently,
No, I'm a victim of that too. Yeah, I called myself a victim. You guys like that?
yeah, we're the victims here.
We're the victims now.
We're the victims here. I was wondering what the different. There we go. Yeah, but I was like, damn, really? I was like, what did I say? It's like I didn't even want to repeat it,
Yeah, well,
So I was like, look, sorry about that one, man. Holy shit, whatever I said. Obviously, I was fucked up.
yeah.
I mixed, man. I mixed the beers and the whiskey. I think I had a shot of tequila, if I remember, too.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wow, no wonder you're throwing up, dude. That's probably why I wasn't throwing up, because I was just whiskey and beer.
Dude, throwing up, it's the worst. I guess I threw up last night. I have, you have like vague recollections of
Like quick little flashbacks.
flashes of me just fucking over the tub like a dickhead, dude. My girl's just out here with my poor dog that just had surgery yesterday, and I'm hammered, throwing up everywhere.
Jenna's like, fuck my life.
She's like, oh my God, dude. I mean, I do think that was, I did set out to catch a good buzz because I could have used it. I was like, I could use a good buzz.
Hell yeah.
But the buzz turned into a blackout.
Yeah, well, sometimes these things happen. You know why these things happen to you? Because there's an asshole like me that says these things happen.
Yeah. Well, our bodies are going, what are you doing to me?
Yeah.
What is this?
What the fuck? Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Oh, you're going to throw another one back in it? Nice.
All right.
Why? You're already hammered. Why are you still doing it?
Just wait till I fight back, motherfucker.
Yeah. Just wait till this comes up.
Yeah.
And I never sleep well when I'm drunk and or hungover.
Right.
I'm up early. I can't get to sleep. I can't get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm irritable as hell, dude.
I woke up and I took a shower first thing, and then as I was in the shower, I was like, oh shit, I did this last night, but fuck it.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need a nice warm shower to just sit in there.
Hell yeah.
But man, I'm dealing with it.
Oh, dude.
Fucking crushed Carl's Jr. Just smashed the Western bacon.
Yeah, I went to Del Taco and smashed some of those tacos, dude. Extra hot sauce.
Why do we want to eat crap when we're hungover? Why is that?
Usually it feels like it soaks it up better.
Do you think so? Is it the
think so.
grease?
I think so. I don't know. Or that's just a dumb trick we teach ourselves.
Because I want crap, dude.
Yeah.
I want the worst you can find.
Yep.
If you could put cream cheese in my burger, dude, put it. And I'll go, fuck.
If you could deep fry lard, let me have it.
Let me deep fry that lard, dip it in ranch, dip it in mayo.
Hey, but let me get that extra large Diet Coke because I'm trying to watch my figure.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I actually got a Sprite. I never get sodas, ever in life. But I got a Sprite to try to, and what sucks, the Sprite, it doesn't taste like Sprite. It's barely fizzy. And it tastes like salt water almost, dude. And I'm still gonna drink it. But
It's just garbage. But I paid for it.
it's
Cost me $2.90.
like Carl's Jr. really is garbage.
Dude.
It's garbage.
That's no shit.
The fries, I'm like, what is this fry that I'm eating? Like it's a chemical that's on it. I got the seasoned fries.
Oh yeah.
I go, this is a chemical of some sort.
Yep. Tastes delicious.
And I'm gonna dip it in barbecue sauce, dude. Yeah, I mean it's like this was one of those where I woke up going, I'm never drinking again. Now I can tell you now that I feel better, that's bullshit. But
Well, that's what Sam Kinison would say. He was like, when I did a massive amount of cocaine, my fucking heart's about to explode out of my chest. And he's like, you had that conversation with God. You're like, I won't do this again, God. I swear until I get better, I'll never do it again.
yeah, I mean that's a fact. You say that every time you go.
Oh, yeah.
You go. I'm never gonna do this.
Yep.
This is why would I do this to myself? Why?
Yeah. Here's another reason for me to stop.
Like if you really think about it, like and the money you're spending too, right?
Yep.
Like I think I dropped a couple bills. You know, it was also my brother's birthday, so I was picking up tabs.
Well, especially at a bar, dude. You know, it's a lot different than being at home and drinking, dude.
Yeah, we were at Patrick Malloy's in. Why did that feel like it just bumped up? Okay, whatever. We're at Patrick Malloy's in Seal Beach, at the pub, and it's my brother's birthday, so
hell yeah,
we got trashed, dude. Damn, my brother was actually pretty good. I think he was fine. Yeah. But I was throwing him back with that waitress, dude, or with that bartender. I was just, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
But you know, sometimes you have those time lapses too, where they pour you a shot, you take it, get to bullshitting real quick, and then you look back and you're like, oh, fuck, I already took that. Let me get another one. I don't even remember that last one.
Yeah, it's during the bullshitting is because you're sipping as you're you're not even paying attention. You're like, oh shit, I need another one.
Yep.
Okay, sip, talk. Oh shit, I need another one. Yep. But it's when you're talking to non-drinkers about this sort of thing, you know, they look at you like you're a fucking idiot.
Oh, dude, they'll look over your head. They won't even look you in the eye. They're like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Well, and what sucks is where my mom was like, now, maybe just one or two tonight. I don't want you drinking and driving. cut to midnight.
Fast forward, Ian's driving with one eye.
I'm sorry, guys. I hope this doesn't piss people off, but I don't remember the drive.
That's a bad thing, because I've had that happen plenty of times, especially when I was a kid living at my folks' house.
Yeah.
And I get scared because I'd wake up and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here, dude? Please tell me the car's...
Yeah, that's exactly what I walked out with. And it was almost like, come on. Oh, there it is. And then I go, windows up, windows are up.
All right,
we're good.
We're good to go.
Yeah.
And then you get inside your car after, you fucking take your shower, you fucking sober up and shit, you jump in your car and the radio's blasting, you're like, I swear somebody broke into my car just to fuck with my knob.
Yeah. I woke up and I look over on my little table next to the bed, and there's a big ass thing of water and aspirin right there. So when Jenna left, she was like, "You're gonna need that."
Oh, what a doll, dude!
You're gonna need that. And
what
she
a doll.
bailed.
Mine would probably just throw the blanket over my head like fucking idiot and just leave.
I mean, I guess I gotta give her a lot of props. If I came home and was like, "Fucking, let me tell you something about you bitches," you know,
and she's still like, "Oh, you're gonna need this in the morning."
Yeah, she's still doing that.
Yeah.
She didn't seem mad at me, this morning. She just asked me, she was like, "Do you remember?" In a text, "Do you remember?" And I was like, no. So she goes, "All right, I'll just chalk that up to you blacking out." I go, "Well, that definitely was a blackout."
What a gem. Mine hates me. That's all right.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh, in this moment?
As we speak, yeah.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah, she hates me. I mean, but...
what's the move here? Are you going to continue the argument, or are you going to be like, "Baby, I love you. Let's..."
I've already done that, but I can already...
She's fired up.
Yeah, I can already tell, because she'll fire back with a comment, that's not to my liking. And I'm
not to my liking.
And I'm just like, okay, well, you're upset right now. I get it. And I fucked up.
I love what happens to men, because for the most part, we control most conversations, most things, blah 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 blah, right? Yeah. In the house. But when it comes to the fight, we have a hand tied behind our back. For one, we use logic, so that's a problem right there.
Definitely.
They don't use any logic. Also, we want it to stop.
Yes.
I would rather blow my fucking brains out than to continue this.
I want to fix the problem and move on and never think about it again.
Yeah, exactly. I go, okay, what's the issue? But see, that doesn't work with girls. You can't be. Well, you're probably hungry. That's just why that makes me even more mad.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you like, is this about me, or is this about something else?
And it's never a good idea to bring up that they're on their period or anything.
No,
like
never
that.
bring that up.
No.
I've learned that. I never do.
Yeah.
Never bring that up.
I do when I'm seriously
if you've
angry.
Had enough.
If I'm seriously angry and I just wanted to just fucking I've done that, but that's like stepping on a grenade.
You know it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, dude.
Like, have you done that where you've kind of pondered a little bit in the brain? You know what's coming out of the mouth, but at first you go, "Nah, don't do it," and then you say it. And you go, "Fuck."
Yep. And then the one side of your brain is like, "Hell yeah, take that shit."
Yeah.
The other side's like, "Man, you're gonna fucking pay for that."
You're gonna pay for that, because it's worse. Not only that, the awkwardness of being in the same house.
Oh yeah,
right.
Trying to pass by each other and like you're still kind of angry, but you still want to be polite. But
Yeah, you're still trying to be angry, and you're hoping that you win, that she finally apologizes.
Yes, but that never happens, dude.
Yeah, well, a few times I've held out. I go, you know what? I'm gonna hold my ground on this one. I'm gonna.
Okay, maybe once or twice.
Because I can be cold, dude. I can be very cold.
Maybe once or twice.
I can act like you're not even there. Yeah.
Once or twice I might have won. But
once or twice.
But even those victories don't feel like victories.
You're batting 130?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, because all the strikes, dude, that I had to get there just for that fucking home run, dude.
Yeah, and it's not worth it.
No.
You never feel good after it.
No.
Yeah. So.
Oh, especially.
And you already tried, baby, I love you. Can we just move along?
Oh, yeah, but she's just tired of me getting fucked up on random days.
She's upset about you getting hammered last night?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Were you a little bit of a dick when you were fucked up? Is that why?
Oh, I'm sure I was. I don't.
Oh, she didn't say anything about that?
No, not yet.
Because if you're just like fucked up and still sweet and nice or whatever.
Yeah, most of the time I am, but all it takes is for anybody to say the one wrong thing.
Yeah.
And then it'll just switch my mood from fucking I'm joyful and happy to what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be hammered, and then my girl will say something ridiculous.
Yep. And it just snaps you off your fucking high cloud, dude, and you're like, wait a minute.
Did you say you like Biden? What? No. The fuck are you talking about?
I mean, things will never get that bad.
Nah, it ain't that bad, yeah. But yeah, those little things frustrate. Like, yeah, especially if you're hammered, a girl can say some shit that's really asinine.
Oh, and they know sometimes girls in general like to play that note, like, just to paw at you a little bit when you're in a good mood. For some reason, I don't think females like men being in good moods all the time.
Yeah.
Like they're like, the fuck, I'm miserable. Why can't you be miserable with me? And then they'll say some fucking random shit. And there I go, falling right into the trap.
Well, look, now we know this, but we don't do it. But we know this. You got to play the game. When you're happy, she'll be happy. When you're down, she'll be down. Now, if she's feeling shitty, you got to say, I understand. That's it. Just say you understand. You can't be like, well, it's not a big deal. Relax.
Yeah.
Which is what I do sometimes. Oh, that brought you down today? Jesus.
That's it? Well, let me tell you about the 15 things that pissed me off.
Yeah.
Really.
No, you got to go, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Even though it ain't a big deal at all, because it usually isn't. It usually isn't. It's usually some bullshit. Just like, but you have to go. I feel you. I feel you, baby.
Well, I think what really pissed her off, too, is, like I said, I fucked up some plans, sent my folks on a wild goose chase and, go pick up my son that didn't even need to be picked up from school because I misunderstood shit.
So wait, so your wife has your son.
Yeah.
Okay, and you thought he was at school?
Well, no, he was at school.
Yeah.
But I thought she asked, she goes, what day are you going to do the podcast? And I said, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Which usually I'll have my folks watch the kids so that way I can just swing by, pick him up and all that. So I assumed that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So assume made an ass out of you and me, but it was only me. So then my folks go to pick him up, and she's there, and she's like, no, he doesn't need to be picked up. I don't know why Justin told you that. And now, now my folks just wasted a fucking trip.
Was it both your parents went?
Yeah.
Oh, they love go pick up the little guy.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going together.
Yeah, and then my wife said, she's like, well, I felt bad. So I go, hey, do you want to go with your grandparents? And he's like, not if I don't have to. I
Oh,
stay with
shit.
you, Mom. And I was like, oh, dude, now I look like an even bigger dick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did your parents hear him say that? Like, I don't want to go?
I don't know.
With him? Because that's always rough to hear.
I don't
You're
know.
like,
but,
shit.
But I called him several times, apologized. My dad's like, it's all right, dude. Shit happens. I'm like, yeah, but I feel like a fucking major idiot.
I mean, it's really not that big a deal.
It's not. But
You screwed. Look, you screwed up by double booking your son.
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's the zero booking.
Yeah, as long as I didn't forget about him.
Yeah, if you didn't leave him at school, dude, you just stand there like, oh shit, dude.
I guess Dad's not getting me today.
Yeah, like they're the teachers. Justin, you okay? My dad's supposed to be coming. You're like, oh, it's been an hour after school. Why are you still standing out here? Damn, see, that's rough. And it's rough because you've been drinking.
Yeah, because no matter what, dude, if you fuck something up and you're buzzed,
yeah,
it's only because you're buzzed. It's not because you had 15 million things on your fucking mind all day.
Right.
And then you're trying to, fucking get away from all that shit. Nah, but
Yeah, and you look back at, on my blackout and why I may have mouthed off back at the house. But I was definitely irritable about stuff before I started drinking.
Oh yeah,
I was irritated.
It brings it out.
I was irritated. I was worried about Baron. You know what I mean? Because that was a fiasco. This whole Baron thing, man.
Yeah, that was, dude.
I mean, he's got 5 stitches, dude, and a paw wrap. Jesus Christ.
Boy fucking went through a lot, dude.
He went through a lot. And it worries me a lot, too, because they always say, with the older dogs, he's 10. And then when they put him under, in the anesthesia, they're like, you have to sign this thing. Now, this is a real thing I did.
Yeah.
So you sign a thing that says that they're not responsible for any injury and then death, right? And I go, come here. I go, see this one right here? I circled it. I go, that's not going to happen, right? And they go, no, of course not. I go, right? That's not going to happen, right?
Yeah. Do you understand there's going to be problems?
See, he doesn't wake up, neither do you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
You'll be laying right next to him.
I didn't say that, but I did circle it and goes, that is not happening, right? Yeah. I even told him, I go, I'm sorry, I have to say this to you. And then I go, I have to also say this. I go, remember, he's 10 years old, and I love him more than anything, right? Mm-hmm. I had to, and I go, then again, I go, I'm sorry, I have to say that before I leave. Because if not, I'll be like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if the worst comes to worst, and you're like, fucking knew I should have said it when I had the thought.
Yeah, I want you guys to know that there's going to be problems if everything doesn't come out like it's supposed to.
Yeah, definitely do.
Like, for real, I will fuck all you up if my dog doesn't wake up.
And I'm pretty sure at that veterinary hospital it wouldn't have been that hard for you.
Oh, no, I'll run right through everybody. I mean,
look, you're wearing a stethoscope, something for me to choke you with.
I mean, they're mostly chicks, though, too. Just beating the shit out of chicks.
It's like that Jason movie where the brides are sleeping in the sleep bag. He picks them up, beats them up against the tree, dude.
I mean, they're all very sweet. Everyone is pretty sweet over there, man. But
shit.
Yeah, but the problem I have too with these vets sometimes, and I have learned over the years, because his appointment to bring him in was 10 a.m. Okay, and I called. I go, hey, I just want to make sure that when I bring Baron in, he gets right in at 10 a.m. I don't want him sitting in the back in those crates for hours waiting to be. And they go, okay, well then might as well bring him in at 11 because the doctor won't see him until then. I go, okay, that made my point already. Mm-hmm. So I get there at 11. They didn't get to Baron until 12:20. So he would have been sitting in there for 2.5 hours with all the craziness going on. Yeah, barking dogs and meowing cats.
Yeah, that shit sounds like hell.
And he's just scared out of his mind, like, what the fuck? Yeah. So this is why I go to this vet, though, is because they go, they allow me to hold on to him and bring him right up to the moment of they start working. Yeah, because that's important to me. And I asked around, like, people were like, nah, you can't. Well, okay, well, I'm not going to go here then. Mm-hmm. I need you for me to be with my dog. I don't want him dealing with all this other bullshit.
Yeah.
It's
a good move, man.
Yeah, the vet world is, I learned a lot about the vet world, about how shiesty it is. Also,
dude, I mean,
they're doing work on animals that don't need to be done just to make money.
That's so fucked up, dude.
And it's a very common thing that I came to find out.
I mean, you figure if they do it to humans, they're definitely going to do it to animals too,
of course.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I befriended a vet that in North Hollywood, and she quit for the very reason, for moral reasons, and so she started seeing Baron at my house, mm-hmm. and she gave me the lowdown on all of it. She was like, notice how the lady that runs the vet, notice her brand new BMW every year. Mm. Like, notice she's blinging. Mm-hmm. She shouldn't be having that much. Like, how much profit is she pulling in? And I go, well, a lot from me already. Mm-hmm. And I go, but even with overcharging everybody, it's about the same as everywhere else, though. So what is? And she goes, well, yeah.
So everybody's getting in on the rape, dude.
For the most part.
That sucks.
For the most part.
Do you see that Family Guy clip where it says, I think I found the clip that explains what's going on in this country, and it's Carter Lowe's fucking dad, and he goes, it's Brian and Stu, and he goes, you mean you've had the cure for cancer for years?
Yeah.
How long have you had this? And he goes, ever since that song, Who Let the Dogs Out came out. And Stewie goes, or Brian goes, 1999? And Stewie goes, how the fuck did you know what year that song came out? But he goes, so why haven't you given the cure to cancer to the world? And he goes, because why would I cure something when I can have a lifelong patient?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's It's a
Sums
fact.
it up pretty good, dude.
Sums it up. I mean, they cured AIDS, right? Isn't AIDS now a curable thing
I don't think it's exactly curable, but it's something that
or
can
manageable?
yeah, it's manageable and stabilized. Because I remember fucking motherfuckers are dropping like flies in the 80s, and then all of a sudden Magic Johnson gets it, and all the Benjamin Franklin heads ate up all the AIDS.
What is that? Yeah, like Pac-Man, a little Ben Franklin Pac-Man. Why? Right. I mean, it's like the moment Magic Johnson gets AIDS, boom. Now people are able to be fixed.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Have you seen what's that Jared Leto movie? Have you seen that?
Which one?
Oh man, god damn it. Dallas Buyers Club.
Nah, I haven't seen that one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Anyways, Jared Leto plays a tranny, but Matthew McConaughey's the lead guy, and he's a straight guy, and he gets AIDS, right? He's a bull rider. He fucks chicks. He gets AIDS. Anyways, he goes deep to try to find cures. There's other ways other than the medicine and that they're getting in the hospitals. And this is a true story, by the way. They had to go to Mexico, an underground spot in Mexico, to get this treatment that stabilizes AIDS. So he started a business called the Dallas Buyers Club and ran an office out of a hotel to have AIDS patients come in and get this medication that the hospitals and everybody else refuses to acknowledge.
Oh, shit.
And he gets arrested. And
Of course, because you're fucking with Big Pharma, dude.
yeah. It's a wild movie. I watch it. It's not a feel good movie, but we'll watch it. Yeah, Jared Leto plays a tranny, dude.
I don't think I could picture him as a tranny, dude.
Well, what the whole back and forth is that like Matthew McConaughey is like man, I ain't no faggot. There's no way I have AIDS. I ain't no faggot, and I don't talk to faggots. Like he plays one of those guys, a bull rider and all that shit. But he ends up befriending the tranny. That's again another arc in the story, right? So they work together against this AIDS thing. It's a great story.
Oh yeah.
But in plain sight, this is a true story that shows you the corruption of what's going on with medicine and all that. And we just go, oh, it's a good movie. I know it's a true story. Good movie.
Yeah, yeah. Where's the protest for stuff like that, dude? Instead of fucking wars in other
Climate
countries
change.
that nobody cares about. Yeah.
Some fucking European kid for climate change. They're gluing their hands to the asphalt when they rip the kid's hand off. You see that one? Yeah. They rip the kid's skin off. That dude was like, "Fuck that, dude." And everybody's like, "Good." Fucking stopping traffic, trying to get to work. God damn it. Yeah. But I was saying that the other day about you ever seen American Made with Tom Cruise?
Oh yeah.
Great movie, right?
Oh yeah.
True story, right?
Yep.
All about blah blah blah. That everybody that's seen it's great, but it's a true story. And again, we just go, "Oh, good movie," even though it just showed us right there that the American government is involved in all this cocaine trade, guns, Noriega, blah blah blah.
Yep.
The Contras. Mm-hmm. And we're just like, right, move along.
Dude, the one thing that I heard that was very interesting the other
Escobar,
day is in 2017 the CIA was supposed to release the files on JFK, which that's come and gone. They never did, and nobody says shit about it. Why?
How it can be so silent for so long though is very interesting to me.
For some reason they're talking about some cap, like they have 40 or 50 years or something before they have to declassify something. Who came up with this time limit, and why the fuck is it classified in the first place?
How should we declassify it? And the guy's like, 50 years. He's like, what year is it?
Once everybody that's important and can do anything about it is dead, then we'll tell you.
The JFK thing, it's so obvious that it's called the magic bullet, which means full of shit.
Yep, exactly. this bullet traveled this way, then it did a loop-de-loop.
Then it did a loop-de-loop like in fucking Salt, that movie Salt with what's her name, but it just spins bullets and shit.
So exactly what was the trajectory of the bullet? You ever been on Montezuma's Revenge and fucking Knott's Berry Farm? It's just like that.
And we just still chalk it up to, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you mentioned the word conspiracy, even though most of them have come true lately. You're looked at as like a nut job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the word conspiracy has been deemed to be mental illness,
batshit
crazy. Yeah,
exactly, dude.
Which is fun because it's a theory, right? Into conspiring. Someone conspired, right? Yeah. So it's our theory. Now, what makes you batshit crazy if your whole entire life revolves around the magic bullet?
Oh, dude, and
that makes you crazy.
And like there's, I know that you know the guy that I'm talking about, the UFO guy. He even wears the hat that says UFO.
Which one?
He's like one of the main guys on all the UFO shows. He's fucking
Bob Lazar.
No, it's not Bob Lazar.
Oh, you mean a guy that is like a hunter, a UFO hunter guy?
Yeah, one of those guys. Every time I see that guy and he's wearing that fucking hat, I'm like, I'm not gonna listen to you, dude. I mean, you're
it's too much.
Yeah, it is, dude.
Yeah, it's like the guy that talks about the pyramids on the History Channel. Have you seen that guy? And he talks about aliens on the. And he's got the messy hair. And the bad spray tan.
Yeah, the shit. Is he trying to be Einstein because he got the fucked up hair?
I think he's trying to be like an Einstein, like a wacky guy. Yeah. He's trying to be like I'm a wacky scientist. Ooh,
fucking aliens, man. You know that guy's smoking weed in the back.
Yeah, when you say "man" after it, I'll catch myself to do it too. It's the fucking government, man. You're just like, oh damn, I said "man"
after
all the
steam out of it.
It took it out, took the fuel right out. Like shit. But these things are deemed like crazy until they're not.
Yep.
Until it's so obvious.
There's a few that I still
Epstein Island.
Yeah, there's a few that I still really can't get behind, like the whole alien thing. I think we're chasing our own tails with that. I don't believe in spacemen.
Yeah, the problem is, I think we want to believe, because I think that would change all our lives, probably for the worse though. But
I think so, because then what now? I mean, if say there were, just for fucking shits and giggles, say there were aliens. Now you're gonna worry about space disease.
No,
I mean, what kind
space
of
COVID?
Yeah, what kind of fucking herpes these fuckers coming in with, dude?
Dude. And then there will be a chick wanting to have sex with one of them.
Yep.
But when you say space alien, are we talking the typical no genital, tall, skinny,
little green guy with big black eyes?
Because we definitely can say that. Can we call plants an alien if a plant somehow came from space?
Be alien life form.
It's alien like a snail, maybe.
Because there is, they've found stuff on different moons and shit that they're like, oh, there can potentially be some kind of life here because the core is actually hot and there's water underneath the ice sheet. So there could be, like planktons and shit like that. Sure.
Is this the only planet with water?
No, Neptune is a water planet. Like, it's all water.
It's all water.
And it's 1,000-mile-an-hour winds and fucking seas. The waves are like fucking hundreds of feet high and shit. So.
Just like in the movies, where they land on these. It's just.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, I wonder what some of that Neptune water tastes like, dude.
Well, I wonder why it's just this one planet that's livable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
How we got so lucky?
Why is it just this one planet that's livable? That has water and grows food.
I do think that there are other planets that are livable. We just haven't found them yet. Because I think the entire human condition is to jump from rock to rock. Because they know this planet has, another 500 billion years is what they estimate before the sun turns into a red giant.
I don't even know what 500 billion years is. Like, how can you even wrap your head around that?
Nobody does. But they know that the sun, well, at least they think they know, the sun's halfway through its life. So when the sun does become a red giant, it's going to consume the Earth. That's why they're looking at Mars as a jumping off point to fucking travel somewhere else. So once that happens,
here's what I can't wrap my head around. It's like, okay, if the sun's going to do that within 1 billion years, and for someone to look that far into the future, we must be able to get humanity off before the sun swallows us. I mean, is it really just for curiosity, or do you really care about humanity that much in 1 billion years?
I mean, if you think about like your lineage, like you're gonna have distant family. You're gonna want to make sure that they survive. That they get a chance at life like we got at least.
Yeah.
So I could see them caring, but what always baffles me is they're making these predictions off of other stuff that they see in space. So they see a red giant over here, and they're like, oh, well, that's definitely going to happen to our sun. have we witnessed a sun turning into a red giant? And
A red giant is what?
That's where the sun starts enlarging. It becomes red, which is in the Bible. It talks about the end days. It's going to be like that. So it becomes red, and it fucking gets huge as fuck, and then it kind of shrinks down into a white dwarf because it dies. So then it's just a tiny little ball of a dim light. But before it does that, it's going to burn the fuck out of this earth.
Man, but if it doesn't, and the sun just goes out, that'd be wild. That'd
be another death to this planet.
Yeah, no sun?
Oh, yeah. Everything dies. Everything freezes. Everything dies. We got nothing then.
Right. It would just be... the whole planet would be full of snow.
Yep.
I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
And we'd all be blocked in with snow.
We'd just freeze to death, dude.
We just probably freeze to death.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Be fucked.
That's crazy how, like...
all the plants would die. Animals would die because the plants died. We would die because both animals and plants died.
Right.
Fucking shitty situation.
Die from depression, too, dude. And just be like, yeah, no sun. Everybody's depressed.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
that'd be a cool movie. Like, survive. The sun goes out.
Oh, I mean, first thing people do is go out and get toilet paper and water.
The sun, they start looting for televisions. It's like, look, that's the least of your worries, you idiots.
You can't even fucking make that thing work when you plug it in anymore.
Yeah. Man, the thought of, see, we're so comfortable that the earth is going to behave. Right? Isn't that interesting?
Just like the ocean.
Just like the ocean. Yeah. We put a house right there on the ocean, and we know that water's going to stay right there. That's not going to go up any higher.
Yeah, until a continental shelf drops and a tsunami wipes your ass out.
And they just or an earthquake, right? Yep. Just the earthquake shakes it and just starts. Man, it's fucking crazy. The ocean is crazier than space, people say, because we haven't been able to travel the deepest part of the ocean.
Yep.
That's interesting.
And they've sent that submersible down to that Mariana Trench I was telling you about, the deepest crack in the ocean. And every time they go down there, I think they've been down there twice, they find so many new species of fucking shit they didn't even know existed.
All these crazy fish that adapt to that deep black water,
and it seems
they just grow lights.
And it seems like the lower you go, the uglier these fuckers become, dude. Yeah. Like the fucking deep sea angler, those things look like a fucking devilfish, dude.
Yeah, with their giant teeth, dude. And it has a light that just dangles. Light bulb, dude. It's got his own light bulb that just goes around on his head. Dude. It's crazy.
Imagine that shit, dude.
It is crazy how living things adapt to their environment.
That's no shit.
They literally grew a light bulb.
One of the weirdest things I saw, and I thought it was fake because I watched this movie a few years back, and it had these fucking sharks, and they're called goblin sharks, and the bottom of its face looks flat, but then a fucking mouth comes out, almost like fucking aliens, and it's a real fucking thing.
Well, I mean, not like a hammerhead?
No,
because a hammerhead has a mouth that opens like a jaw.
Yeah, no, this is something that, like...
Yeah, pull that up,
dude. It protrudes out.
Like aliens, huh?
Yeah, and the first
it's called a goblin shark?
Yeah, the first time I saw it, because I saw a movie, and it was a fake movie,
Is it a deep sea?
Yeah. But I saw this movie, and it was all fake as shit, and I was like, man, imagine if that shit was real, and I looked it up, and sure as fuck was.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, the goblin shark bite.
Sorry, guys, hungover, remember. Okay, let's see. We're watching the goblin shark. Oh my god, what the fuck, dude? That thing is hideous. Holy shit!
Let me see.
Wow, look at that.
So
thing.
See how the bottom looks flat?
Yeah.
But then once he fucking
when it basically looks like it's gums and jaw. Oh, it can protrude to grab stuff. Oh my god.
Yeah, you see?
Oh wow.
No shit.
So it comes out just like aliens.
Yep.
I wonder if that's where they got the idea.
I think so. After thinking about that, I thought the same thing, because they showed one where this diver was down. So I don't think they're that deep, because there was a diver next to one. So I don't know if this one happened to come up or whatever.
Where do they live?
Oh, that's a good question.
What part of the ocean? Where are they? Does it have to be warm, cold? Like,
that's a
man. So that's obviously evolution somehow, because maybe their snout is so long.
Yeah. So that doesn't get in the way.
It gets in the way, so their whole fucking jaw comes out. That is wild.
Yeah, it's an ugly ass son of a bitch, too.
It's ugly. That thing, just little jaw comes out, snatches you. Man, that
Okay.
That's crazy.
Let's see. Outer continental shelves and slopes found at depths ranging from 40 to 1,200 meters. Oh, so they can go down deep, but
so that's pretty deep.
they can stay up high, too, at 40 meters. That's not that bad.
How far is 40 meters? As far as feet goes, do you know?
A meter's like a yard, pretty much. So,
Okay.
I mean, that.
So 120 feet?
Yeah, it's deeper than I can go just free diving, but with a dive suit, you can get down that far.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. There's so many different species that we don't even know exist still that live on Earth.
Have you ever seen that one look like a big brown blob? And they caught it on one of those cameras for the fucking oil platforms that are drilling.
In the water?
Yeah, and they think it's a new species of jellyfish, but it just literally looks like a fucking big brown blanket.
Huh.
But it's fucking huge, dude. I'm talking like probably bigger than this room. And this fucking thing goes by, and because the camera's only fixed at one angle, but when it goes by, it takes like a fucking solid minute for this thing to go by, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And it's got no eyes, no fins, no nothing. Just looks like a fucking brown blanket. But
Yeah, it's weird how they're alive.
Yeah.
How are they alive?
I don't know, dude, but, you know, so I
They
went
don't have any organs.
I went down the little rabbit hole with that. I'm like, jellyfish and shit, you know, because the one that I've always heard about since I was a kid was the Portuguese man of war.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one will fuck you up.
What I didn't realize until I went down the rabbit holes, that's actually a whole fucking, like a community of different jellyfish all together. That's a Portuguese man of war.
The Portuguese, like, what, he's like Voltron?
Pretty much.
Yeah, they get together.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a whole community of fucking jellyfish at one time. And I was like, the fuck? I thought I was just one solid fucking creature. But
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, there's. I learned about the immortal jellyfish. You familiar with that one?
no.
The immortal jellyfish can regenerate itself. So when it gets older, it can start over as a baby, and it
Get the
just doesn't
fuck outta
die.
here.
Yeah, it just goes over and over. They have them over at the Long Beach aquarium.
Oh, shit.
You can pet them. Yeah, they're insane. It's like, yeah, they're called the immortal jellyfish. They don't die.
Oh, I hope people don't figure that out. Because motherfuckers need to die.
Yeah, I mean that's part of.
Imagine that's the only thing keeping Joe Biden alive, dude. They found out the secret, and they're like, well, he's almost on his deathbed. Hit him with this shit, and he just doesn't go back to being young.
Dude, I bet after his term, he's just gonna die.
I think he's dead already, dude.
I think he's dead.
He's just robot. There's a guy behind with a fucking PlayStation.
That's why he just randomly goes. They go, the battery's low on the fucking remote. He's like, oh, shit.
The remote vibrates, or the guy looks over to the right and he accidentally hits a toggle switch. And
He goes walking over
Joe.
walking over to the baby, and the lady's like, "Have you seen that one where he starts to go like this to the baby?" And the mother's like, "The fuck, like, get the fuck away from my baby!"
One of the funniest things I heard Trump say, he's like, "Look, I've never been on this stage before, but I'm pretty sure there's some stairs over there.
Yeah,
some stairs over here."
So the new election is coming up, right? Like they're gearing up for that, obviously politically. But is Biden gonna run again?
Supposedly he is.
I hope he is. I think that'd be. I'm thinking about throwing a little party, a little watch party every time they have a debate. If Trump Dog's gonna be debating,
Oh, dude.
because he's gonna annihilate everybody.
Every time he slams Biden, we got to take a drink.
Yeah, but it's not even fair. You can't. He's changed debates for everybody, which means they better be prepared to be like go against where he's like, wrong.
Yeah.
Your wife's ugly.
Fake news.
Fake news.
You got a booger coming out of your nose.
Yeah. I walked in. I said, "Wow, he's gay." But it's like, how do you? These guys have been in politics their whole life, right? And then this guy's just like, "Nope, you're wrong."
No.
And then they're just like, they don't know what to do. Their fucking little political head doesn't know what to do.
Oh shit! He called me on my bullshit. Fuck. Hang on. I don't have.
Yeah, because they're all robots. Everything is premeditated speech. Everything is, they've gone over the lines.
You can tell.
They're actors, right? And then when someone is not an actor, it's just like, he's like, your wife has a dog face, Ted. And then his whole fucking...
He's like, fuck, that bitch does look ugly.
Well, his brain just goes nuts. He doesn't even know what to say, dude.
Yeah. Just see the sparks come off the top.
Because that's never happened before, I don't think. They had never been insulted like that, where it's like a child, like wrong, you are. You know, it's like, fucking Trump dog's got to run again for our entertainment.
Oh, dude, yes, to save us. Fuck, dude, this country's going to shit.
But if he runs again and does get elected, what, you know what I mean? The protests.
Biden?
No, I'm saying if Trump gets elected, though.
Oh, I'm almost guaranteed he's gonna get elected. Dude.
But I'm saying there's going to be more protest. It's going to be all these crazy protests with these crazy blue hairs just going nuts.
No. Yeah, I have seen a lot of the dumb protests too, and this was in the state of California, which made me laugh. It was all these fucking stupid little woke kids at this college, and they're protesting that they want assault weapons banned, period, and all this shit, and they're just regurgitating all the shit the Democratic fucking party's been saying the whole time and shit. And
they don't know what they feel.
Yeah, one goes, who needs an AK-47? And I'm like, obviously you don't, because you're just going to get mowed down by one. But if the enemy's going to have it, I got to have it too.
Yeah.
And it's funny because the guy that's doing the interviews is actually like a gun guy on fucking on the internet. And he keeps going back and forth to this NRA fucking thing to do some work and shit, and he'll come back out. And then he'll say, yeah, I agree. So if you wouldn't mind signing my petition, and they don't even fucking read what the petition says, as long as he just agrees with what they say real quick and says, yeah, that's a good thought. You mind signing my petition? Oh, sure.
That's funny.
And they're actually signing a petition to free us from gun laws.
Right.
These dumb fucks don't read shit, dude, so that's great.
It's a great move. Do the signatures really do anything, though? Like,
no.
What do you do? Do you present, thousands of signatures to somebody?
Well, yeah, because...
and how do they know it's not forged?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I know it doesn't do shit because I signed one of those petitions to get Gavin Newsom out of California.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit. We had more than enough signatures, and it still didn't do shit.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't... I think that's just a thing to let us think that we
still
have a
some
voice
kind of
or
power.
something.
Yeah, just like the whole voting thing. I don't really, because it's funny.
I hate to say it.
You always hear the Electoral College. Okay, so their votes count, but mine doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, dude? How does that happen? Why do I even fucking go to the fucking polls then?
Right.
But I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna vote because.
Someone said to me I don't believe my vote even matters anyways, but he was like, well, men and women have died for the right to vote.
Yeah.
So I just do that at least for them. Like, okay, you got me there. I like that idea.
That's good, but I also vote so that way I can say, it's not my fault. I didn't vote for that motherfucker. Like I'm doing right now, and everybody's like, oh, Biden's the greatest thing, and then he fucks you over in your gas.
It's wild that people are still holding on to they love Biden.
Yeah, but they're always the same kind of people still wearing masks.
Oh, I know, but it's weird. Can't they? It's weird. Even if I got the president I wanted, the perfect president, right? That I got him, and he turned out to really suck and be retarded. I definitely be like, well, I made a mistake there. Yep. It's funny that they can't go, well, that was definitely a mistake.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's like they're so brainwashed and so sheepish that they can't even process a thought of their own.
Because, it's like their team. They're on this team, this Biden-Harris team.
Yeah.
Or that's her name, right?
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, it's funny. I seen her name.
A wild lady.
I seen her name because I guess she was the U.S. Attorney General at the time when I got my gun safety certification, all that shit from the fucking ATF and all that whatnot. Her signature was on that shit, and I was like, motherfucker.
Huh.
I got a document with that cunt's name on it, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, but I'm going to throw a party, and we'll watch the debates. I think that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
It'd be fun to at least have some fun with it.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, even if the debate does suck, dude, say they don't let Trump talk or they got him in fucking court dealing with all these stupid bullshit fucking impeachment things.
Yeah, I mean,
so say he's not there. We can even mute it and talk our own shit because sometimes I have a lot of fun with my son doing that shit. Dude, we'll see a lousy show and he's like, "This show sucks, Dad," and I was like, "Oh yeah." Hit the mute button, then I'm like, it looks like I just shit my pants. Just start fucking ad-libbing like I'm them and shit, and me and him will go back and forth. Way better than...
Yeah, you can just... They're basically pantomiming while you do overdubs.
Yeah, and sometimes it lines up so perfect to where it looks like they're
My wife has varicose veins, and I live a life of regret. I went to Europe one day, and I did not feel safe.
Oh yeah, he loves it when I do my Hindu guy. I'm like, you are not my friend, buddy. I did not come in here to read your magazine.
I am full of cologne.
You read the magazine and get the hell out of my store. This is not a library.
Get out of my cab.
Would you like some beef jerky, Slurpee?
Yeah, that joke, that's old as time, dude. When you're like Abu, right, in Simpsons.
Yep.
Didn't they pull him or something? They thought that was racist or something.
Yeah, because
I think they got rid of him.
Yeah, because it was a white guy doing the voice. So
that's so stupid. It's called acting, dipshits.
Yeah, exactly. So now according to them, you know, if you're playing a cripple, you got to be a cripple.
Got to be a cripple.
You got to be a cripple. I mean, you know, you can't just take a guy that looks just like that guy.
If you're doing voiceovers, you only can voice over for a white guy.
Only for yourself.
Only for a white guy that looks just like you.
Yeah. Stupid ass.
So stupid.
People, dude.
What's even? Never mind the people. It's the people that kowtow to it. They're just like, oh, okay. I guess I'm a white guy. I can't do a black cartoon. Shut up, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Nobody cares.
Oh, dude, I saw one the other day, and I swear this guy was thinking of you when he had it in mind. And it said, with the way the woke culture is going, this will happen soon. And it said Rome in big letters, and you scroll down, it's a bunch of black dudes in togas.
Yeah. Fucking the Coliseum will come back, dude. Fighting tigers and shit. Imagine that, though. Imagine living in that time where they'd have these caged lions and they just let them out.
Dude, that not only did all that shit trip me out, but what really tripped me out is they used to fill the Coliseum with water and have water battles, too.
Really?
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, what the fuck, really?
How'd they get all that water?
You know, Rome is the reason why we have plumbing. I mean, they're fucking smart.
Yeah, I mean, was Rome like the first ones to really have like a society like that where with
plumbing and fucking politics.
With like lavish things.
Yep.
Like, you know, like bringing in water for fun.
At least the first ones that we've known about. Or, I mean, I'm sure there's other shit that was wiped out and destroyed and we have no knowledge of.
Right. Atlantis.
Yeah.
From you ever dive into that?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
That's interesting.
Oh, that El Dorado.
I'm not familiar with that.
El Dorado is supposed to be the biggest cache of gold. Like these fuckers had so much gold that the tribe's king would fucking put gold powder all over his body every day, and they had so much fucking gold that they would take fucking like gold statues, whatever they had, and they throw them into this river as a sacrifice to their god.
Right.
So they're just overflowing with gold. Nobody's ever found it.
Wow. So there's just gold somewhere?
A shit ton of it, too.
Wow. And no one's found it?
No one's found it.
Because it's been buried? It's in the ocean? Or
no. Apparently, it's fucking supposedly in some lake somewhere, that undisclosed location. Nobody knows where the fuck it is, but the stories have been told.
Wow.
That you know, and this is from different tribes of people too that say, yeah, their king, he's solid gold. Like, you know, fucking everything on him had fucking bracelets, fucking necklaces.
Seems uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I was always thinking, you know, man, so gold was worthless to them. If you got that much of it, it's not rare or worth anything. It's fucking worthless.
Right. It's a rock.
Yeah.
It's basically a mineral, right?
Now it's like my T-shirt. Like, you know, if I fuck it up, I can just go get another.
That's all gold is, though, is a mineral, right?
Yep.
So it's only the human that deems that to be valuable. Once we say that's not valuable, it's no longer valuable. Yep. Rappers aren't going to have it in their teeth anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, so much shit uses gold nowadays. Computer chips, fucking, you know, I mean,
right?
A lot of stuff.
Right.
You know, all these tweakers are going around jacking shit, trying to extract the gold out of it, but they don't know how.
Huh. Extracting gold.
Yeah, there's a dude at my job that used to do that. Used to take all the old circuit boards and shit and fucking, he knew how to fucking extract it. And I mean, but it sounds like the amount of time this guy put into it wasn't worth the payout.
Like what did he get? Like $100?
Maybe $150 every week or something, you know, fucking. But I'm talking like several fucking circuit boards, and you got to crack the fucking computer open or whatever it is,
right?
You know,
and then you got to pull the gold out, and then it's just like a gold flakes, I guess, right?
Pretty much.
It's real gold.
Yep.
And then you take it into a jeweler or something?
No, you gotta smelt it down yourself, form it into a rock, and then you can take it into, you know, a pawn shop or whatever.
Be like, hey, this is gold. You want it? You're like, what am I gonna do with that?
Yeah. And they're like, well, I mean, especially jewelry shops, they like raw material like that, so that way they can form it into anything they want.
Right. But it's like, but same with anything, like our money, anything. Like this is a piece of paper that we say this is valuable. But if we all of a sudden was like, it's not valuable anymore, then it's all it is a piece of paper.
Yep.
Like it's weird what we deem to be valuable in order for us to get things, to trade to get things.
Hell yeah.
Like it got rid of the barter is basically how that went, which I guess is a good move because, I mean, that's how people get jacked. You know, the strong will just beat down the weak and just take their shit.
Well, even when they were trading back the days, you know, they'd have the gold or silver coins, and then people would snip little pieces off of it.
Oh, really?
Little pieces off another one, gather up all those pieces to make it into another coin and shit. I do that shit all the time. That's why when you find, like, old gold, if it hasn't been clipped, more than likely they're going to think it's fake.
Like gold miners.
Yeah, dude.
Gold miners. Imagine that being that.
Risking your life to make somebody else rich.
Yeah, you're out there just, you know, mining for gold, and then you got to walk it all the way back and then get shot by bandits.
Yep.
Bandits shoot you for that rock you just caught.
Dude, there's that. You ever seen that movie, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
Yeah.
Where the old man fucking, as soon as he gets the gold out and shit, the guy fucking shoots him in the back, and he's like, and then he fucking kills him, you know, and he's like, you waited for me to do all the fucking work, you fucking asshole.
Yeah. I mean,
that's true, though.
It's true. I mean, I guess back then, too, if you were willing to just start killing people, you probably had an up on everybody.
Yep.
You know, like, you ever seen A Million Ways to Die in the West?
Hell yeah, that's a great flick, dude.
The Family Guy guy does it. But yeah, at the beginning where they kill him for that rock, you know.
Yep.
The guy mining for it. It's such a great movie, and here's why it's a great movie, because in every movie, like all those Old West movies, everybody's a tough guy. Every single one of them, right? There had to have been some pussies, some cowards, right?
Definitely, dude. I'm sure you probably wouldn't see him at the bar unless they were getting shot, but...
Yeah, I mean, but it's funny how, you know, he's a coward and he doesn't, you know.
Well, there's only one that did show you a little fairy lala, and that was a Tombstone. Remember old Willy-nilly?
Oh, yeah.
Brandon Walsh?
Brandon Walsh, yeah, man. Yeah.
He's like, what do you say there, old Willy-nilly? And I was like, that's where that came from. Oh, okay.
I think he's Billy Nilly.
Was it Billy?
His name was Billy.
I thought it was Willy-nilly.
Yeah.
I thought that's where the term came from. Like, can't just walk into a place all willy-nilly.
Oh, willy-nilly. Yeah, what do you think there, Billy Nilly? Yeah, I think he's wonderful. They'll laugh at him.
Yeah, they're like, fag.
Yeah, that's true. Right, but he was like I think he did get deputized though at the end or something. But
he did. Then he turned his back. He's like, I can't fucking follow you guys. You guys
yeah, he was like
monsters.
He goes, I'm just a nothing. But if I wasn't, I'd fight you right now. But since I'm a nothing, I just won't.
You're lucky I'm a bitch.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I kick your ass. What a threat, dude.
I know. But everything was at that time of that Old West time. You know, it's like here's a good example. Anytime people were like, you must have been a warrior in another life, or you must have been a prince in another life. Why has no one been? You were a scumbag in another life.
Yeah, you're
a leech,
filthy murdering rapist in your past life.
Yeah, everybody was a warrior, according to in their past lives.
Oh yeah, dude. Of course.
That can't be.
No.
Not everybody can be a warrior.
No. There had to be jesters. There had to be kings. There had to be servants. There had to be slaves. There had to be fucking farmers.
Like we definitely like to romanticize these things.
Hell yeah.
You know, we because even war movies or like 300 where it's like one stick and they die.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You know, in movies it's just they just tap them with the sword and they die.
Oh yeah, it's
right?
the final move on Street Fighter 2. You know, you kick the ankle and it's like.
Yeah, right. But in real life, you stab a guy in the stomach, he's yelling for 3 days. He's out there for 3 days straight until he bleeds out.
Yeah, it's not just lights out like that. No.
It's not a tell my wife I love her.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. There's always got to be the cool thing too to say on your way out. Like I just watched the Dillinger movie with fucking Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And fucking at the end, he's like, tell her I said goodbye, my blackbird or something. Yeah. Man, of course I had to look that shit up. Motherfucker didn't say shit. He just got shot in the head.
Yeah. you definitely get shot. And I don't think you're thinking of your wife. You're like, ah, fuck, I can't believe I got shot. Ah, shit.
I'm sure if he did have last words, they would have been like, what the fuck was that?
But especially like in Tombstone specifically, when guys that get shot in the gut and that hurts.
That's a terrible way
And
to
there's
die.
been there's reports to where these guys would be out there for 3-4 days, just just fucking bleed, and they'd finally pass out. They're still alive. They pass out from bleeding out and getting dizzy, then they finally die.
Oh, see,
People just walk over them.
I'd just be like, wheel me over to the opium den. Everything that I got on opium.
Yeah, I mean, well, like if you had some cashish, you know, but if you're just a guy that took one in the belly, because guys were getting shot all the time with these revolvers.
Oh, hell yeah.
These little slugs that hit them. And then everybody's getting infected. There's no antibiotics.
No. And even the doctor that does try to pull that bullet out is putting more infection into that wound.
With his bare hands.
Yeah, he's like, shit, I tried. But there ain't nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Come on, darling, bring some of the butter. This guy, we got a bleeder.
Yeah. He's eating chicken at the same time as doing surgery. But they didn't have like painkillers like we, you know, they had opium, right?
Yep.
They get to smoke opium or something.
Yeah.
So they're just, you know, you had to pop a finger back or whatever.
Dude, and imagine getting the wrong shit. You're like, let me get some opium. They give you some cocaine. You're like, fuck, now I'm just up.
And and people would live with like bullets lodged in their leg and shit. Like that was just how they roll. Because again, just like in movies, when you get shot, you don't die immediately. You're shot, and you're like, well, fuck, I got shot. I got to figure out how to get home now.
What always makes me laugh is you'll see a guy take a shoulder wound and he's dead.
Yeah.
You're like, what happened there, buddy? Come on, get up. You're still alive.
Or like, you know, like Steven Seagal goes and fights 20 guys and he hits them once, boom, done, boom, done.
Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, bam, bam.
Have you ever seen his most terrible movie, dude, where he's fat as fuck and he's supposed to be like a special operations fucking, I don't remember if it was an Army Ranger or Green Beret or whatever the fuck he was supposed to be. But so his whole platoon gets wiped out. He snipes another 2 platoons worth of people sitting in a chair in a building, bro. He doesn't even move the whole fucking time.
Really?
I swear to God.
In the movie, they're like, hey, we want Seagal, but in his rider, he doesn't want to move.
And dude, this is where he's fucking super huge because they had to use a double for him to just run up the stairs to get to the spot where he was sitting the whole movie.
You ever seen the video of him running? Like they have Steven Seagal running clips because he runs so funny, dude.
Dude, him and Sylvester Stallone can run pretty funny.
Oh,
dude.
really? I've never noticed Sylvester Stallone
you gotta
running
check
funny.
out Stallone's run. It's fucking pretty good too.
Slow down Stallone's face.
Oh, Sly.
Yeah. People now think, though, it's funny. They think that you can just knock somebody out just by like, boom, gotcha, done. And then they don't get back up, right? You're just done with him now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just done.
It's so fictitious, too.
Isn't that like movies made... who was the first guy to do that, you know? And did no one call him on? So no one be like, hey, Bill, so he just hits him and then he dies? I mean...
That's it. I mean, is there some kind of like 5-finger exploding heart technique going on here or something I missed? Or,
yeah, because, but also, I guess you can't have a real-life fight on screen on a movie because a real-life fight is 2 fat fucks getting tired.
Yeah. After throwing about 5 or 6 blows and they all miss and they're just like...
They're just tired, wailing on each other.
Looking at each other and like, want to fake injuries? Yeah.
Yeah, let's fake an injury. Yeah, I guess you can't do that, but people think sometimes like these movies are real. Like people think... Yeah.
Well, the one thing that when I was a kid growing up and I really fucking believed in my heart that this was what happened was a grenade. When you see a grenade get thrown in a movie, kaboom, you know, a huge fucking fireball. No, nothing at all, dude. It just throws some fucking dirt up in the air and that's about it. There's no flash. There's no fucking, and it's not big neither. I mean,
really, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're supposed to just be an anti-personnel fucking device. So if you happen to be next to it, it's gonna fuck you up. But if you're not right next to it, it can be fine.
Like you throw those in the tanks and shit. And he's like, boom, oh shit. Yeah, boom.
But dude, the explosion, nothing compared to what you see in movies.
It really just hits you with shrapnel and shit, right?
Mm-hmm. But the explosion itself is very disappointing when you're thinking the whole time, oh, this is gonna be fucking sweet. Pull the pin, throw it, and it's all like
you're like, oh shit.
That's it, dude. That's like going to the fireworks stand and getting that California safe gay shit, dude. No, give me the good stuff, dude.
Yeah, give me the bombs. Give me the full stick, the half stick dynamite.
Hell yeah.
There's the M80, then there's the half stick, right?
Yep.
Or the M80 is like a quarter stick, right?
Yeah, quarter stick. Then the M1000.
M1000.
Yeah, that's the big boy.
Those are the ones that freak out my dogs.
Remember when I faked like I blew my fingers off in fucking Mexico?
I very much remember that. You held on to that thing.
I looked over at the girls and put up 3 fingers like, I'm fine.
Did you hold on too long, or the fuse just burned
The
fast?
fuse went real quick.
Yeah.
And I got it like probably a couple of inches out of my hand. So as soon as I saw it going as fast as it did, I fucking tried to throw it, just, fucking get it away from me. And it got there and boom. And then fucking,
I was watching from the balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the powder burns and shit. And I remember the girl's like, you need to go to the hospital. I was like, no, I don't. We need to go to Papa's Beer and get me some tequila.
It really just split open your skin, though,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
just a bam, split open your
Yeah,
skin.
gave me a couple of blood blisters and powder burns and shit. That wasn't nothing.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing. Some booze.
Still,
could fix.
definitely could have ruined a weekend.
If I would have lost a digit or two, definitely would have fucking ruined that weekend.
At that time, too, I'd have been like, man, you're going to ruin this weekend with your lost finger?
No,
Suck it up.
And you know what? I would have thought that same thing. I'd be like, I'm not ruining this weekend. Give me an iron.
Well,
Let me cauterize this son of a bitch.
I mean, look, you lost the finger. You can't get it back.
Can't get it back.
So you might as well party. It's going to hurt.
Might as well just cauterize this thing.
We are in Mexico, so it'd be easy to find painkillers.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I could, like I said, cauterize it with a fucking iron and then keep pouring vodka on it. That'd be fine.
Oh, man, I'd have to be like, you know what? I think we should go home. You lost a finger, for God's sakes.
I'm like, yeah, but it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. I still got 4 good ones.
That was back when you can go to Rosarito for we get a big old condo for nothing, right?
That shit was dope,
$400 or something.
Hell yeah.
I don't remember how much it was.
I don't either, but I just remember how fucking clean it was when, the view out the window.
It was great. That was cool.
Felt like a king, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was like, felt like a little teenage king.
Yeah, it's fun especially when you're a teenager and you got your own room.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That's fun, right?
Freedom in paradise.
Yeah.
And then we go down to the beach and see those sad horses, dude. And I was like,
Those poor horses.
I was like, I want to save every single one of you guys.
Because they're walking on the beach. They're all thin. Their hooves are all fucked up.
Their backs are all swayed down.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to ride on them when they were too young.
Yeah, they're just fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Now when you're older and you get a hotel room, you're like, oh shit, what are you gonna do? Okay, well, I'm gonna slide into that bed, sleep.
I remember the last time I went to Vegas, which is fucking years ago now, but but I go to Vegas and fucking sleep at the MGM Grand. First thing I do is jump in that bed and I'm like, oh, whatever fucking mattress this is, I'm gonna find out. Wake up, dude, looking for the tag and shit, and never could find the tag on it, so I couldn't tell what kind of mattress it was. But fuck, dude, that thing just like best fucking mattress.
Yeah, I've been in those hotels where I'm like, I need to figure out how to get this bed at my house.
Yeah,
that's
we
can't do it.
No.
For some reason, like the towels, even hotel towels. Like I love the hotel towels, the tight, cool sheets they got in there, man.
Hell yeah,
love that.
I still got a few towels myself.
I steal towels every time I'm in a hotel.
Oh, yeah,
I always take home a towel.
It's not stealing; it's borrowing for infinity.
They don't care. They don't care about those towels.
No, especially after what I did to it.
Especially after
You don't want it
spilling
back.
some seed in there, dude. I'm wiping up seed and blood.
It's a brand new towel. How is this one spot whiter?
It's called bleach, okay?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. What were you doing in there? Yeah, I was cleaning my shoes.
Like you got if you really think about it, so there's been thousands and thousands of people that have stayed in that room. Everybody, for the most part, is either having sex or masturbating. And we just go right in.
Yeah, it's like, what fucking was that? Forgetting Sarah Marshall, where he's like, are those happy tissues or sad tissues?
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's like the first thing you do, right? When you close that door, you're like, what kind of lotion's in the joint?
It's all free.
It's all free. I mean, it's just, I called downstairs. I'm going to need some more lotion. This stuff is bullshit. Plus, do you have any unscented? This is crazy.
Yeah. I don't want to smell like flowers. And
yeah, but man, the people that clean the room, people masturbated in that room.
Dude,
you just know it.
And fucked all over those sheets that your hands are not touching, dude.
And I'm clean though, actually. Like,
but there are
before I leave, I pick up.
Yeah, me too.
Really, you do?
Yeah, I do.
Because my girl thinks that's a little weird. Sometimes she goes, just leave it. Who cares? I go, well, no, I don't know. I can't do it. I at least take the stuff and put them up somewhere. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, even the whole time I'm in there, I like everything nice and straight. Because why not?
Yeah.
It's like you're starting fresh.
Right. Yeah, I like it. But But you got to know that they must see some crazy ass when they walk into these rooms. Like, it must be a surprise every time they walk into a room to clean.
Oh, dude, especially with some of these filthy rich people, dude, that just party like there's fucking
They just
nobody's
shit
business.
on the bed and leave.
I wonder how much free coke they've found. Fucking, Jesus.
Oh, I bet
Yeah.
a ton of coke, a ton of coke, a lot of condoms probably.
Oh, definitely.
See
Fucking probably wallets and phones and lost shit that fell behind the bed and they couldn't find it.
Seems like a fun job because every day is a surprise what you're gonna find.
Until you come across a murder, and then you're like, son of a bitch.
Damn, you could come across some blood and semen and shit all
Yeah.
at once, and you're like, oh boy.
Or the room, the bed's covered in blood, but there's no body. You're like, ooh, I probably shouldn't be anywhere around here.
Well, I mean, how much? Sorry to get graphic, but how much like period blood is all over the beds all the time?
Oof, that's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm the next time I go to a fucking hotel room, I do want to black light it, dude, just to see if there's anything up on the ceiling.
I mean, I guess it's got to be. It's just got to be wild. Like they're not bleaching the floor.
No,
but
definitely not.
But I guess you could say the same thing about going over to other people's house. Like I definitely have had sex on that couch. People sit on that couch. I mean, you know what I mean?
You're like, hey, buddy, I'm gonna crash on your couch. All right, just don't put your face there.
But you do. People sleep on the couch, and I don't wipe it down. I mean, I give it a once over, but I'm not.
Yeah, you're not sterilizing.
I'm not sterilizing.
Yeah.
And, my naked body was all over that couch. It's disgusting.
Thanks for the warning. Eh?
Well, go to anybody's
I'm not
house.
sitting on that couch anymore.
But if I go to your house, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I fucked all over that couch.
Yeah, the kitchen, for God's sakes. Everybody has sex in the kitchen, right? Mm-hmm. But we're in there making food and washing my hands. It's like we choose not to think about those things.
Well, at least with my kitchen, the one thing I haven't done in there is take a shit. You don't shit where you eat.
Well, I definitely have not taken a shit in there.
But I've pissed in the sink before.
I always pee in the sink.
Yeah.
There's only one bathroom here.
I know how it goes, bro.
And
well, I got 2 bathrooms, but there's 2 other people living with me, so there's been those times where they're both in there. I'm like, yeah.
And I'm hungover, and I don't want to make the walk.
Yep.
And I'm making coffee. Mm-hmm. So I go, look, sink's right there. It's at waist level.
Yeah,
almost.
Decided to just pour some soap down, hot water, and good.
Yeah, you're good. No one knows the difference until they listen to the podcast, and they know I pee in the
Like,
sink.
son of a bitch.
Hey, look, it's I pee everywhere. I've peed all over that backyard, front yard when I've been hammered.
Oh, yeah, I think that tree outside was only growing because you were peeing on
It's all pee. That tree is just all pee.
And that super ficus, dude, I think that was the piss
probably
spot for
it.
the longest time, dude.
Probably some of the friends were doing steroids and peeing on it, and then it just got jacked.
That tree soaked it up.
Yeah, it's a super ficus. It's gonna have to get yanked. That tree's had enough.
Yeah, I saw that root.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's a ficus. Have you seen one so big?
No.
They're crazy.
No, I never have, dude.
When I was young, it was supposed to be this little tree that sat outside the window. Now this is a fucking monster. And then we butcher it. We get in there and just have the guys come in and chop it to nothing. 1 month later, boom, it's back.
Blossoms.
It blossoms. Crazy.
Yep. It's like, you can't fuck with me. I'm in this crack soil.
I mean, it must be water must be pooling up around there or something because it is feeding.
Or that root's going down so low, it's just pulling shit that nothing else can get to.
Right. I mean, it's gotten down to the cement now, so I think it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to pull out the old boy.
Yeah.
Throw him through the buzzers.
Got some firewood, dude. Get you a little fire pit in the backyard and just have a fucking...
Got the fireplace right here. It works.
Yeah. No,
You forgot that there's one here.
I did. The only time I remember using that was on a rainy day one time when we were kids.
Yeah, I built that. My mom and I.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Nice.
we built that. That's why it's crooked. That's why it's all patched together. I mean, you don't see a lot of it because of the picture, but it's called patched together with like putty and shit.
Yeah, it looks fine.
It's drywall around the chimney pipe that goes up. But anyways, bro, let's get out.
Hell yeah.
150. We did 150 of these.
Fucking A, dude.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's wild that there's 150 of these things. Man, if you want to really cancel me, if I'm cancelable about anything,
Too late.
you can just go through these things, man. You can scrub through these podcasts. I'm sure.
I wonder what the list of how much different shit we talked about is. Like how many different groups of fucking things that we've made fun of.
Yeah, we should somehow. I mean, that's a lot of hours to go through them all.
I can't do it, dude. I can't.
Just write it down.
I got a life,
Maybe,
you know.
maybe we hire somebody to catalog our bullshit, you know.
We'll ask Chat GBT.
Yeah, Chat GBT.
It was like, you have made fun of everybody.
Well, yeah,
Perfect. That's what I wanted.
I think we get everybody. I think we're
so.
pretty across the board.
Yeah, nobody's left alone.
No one's left,
including us. We
Yeah.
make fun of each other. It's
Oh
no big
yeah,
deal.
especially right now. I feel like a fucking idiot for what I did to myself last night,
Yeah,
for
so-
sure.
Well, at least we're both idiots, dude.
Yeah, I still think that's funny that the both of us were getting hammered but not hanging out together. We were just like, you know what? Let's get fucked up, dude.
Fuck Mondays.
Yeah, fuck Mondays. And then I'm gonna hate Tuesdays. Yeah, dude. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I still got leftover Carl. All right, brother. All right, bro. See ya. Cheers.
It's a fine line to live. What you gotta do to find yourself around here, not in this alone. Chained to the city, the opportunity. Yeah, I said it once, I say it again. You can take away me from my friends. Oh yeah, the world's too fast. Raise your voices and raise your glasses, sing now. Just to get out of here, I'm ready to the change. I said no. It's a battle cry, it's a battle cry, said one. What is life to you? Just to make ends meet with nothing to do. I work, no play. Some would say you live your life that way, my son. I'm worried about you. And all over that I'll break right through these walls of broken dreams. I'll raise my glass and sing on, and on I sing no. Whoa.